was looking through, I was doing some research yesterday, and I was going through women's self-help books. Okay?
Torture.
Yeah, it is torture. Sorry, Myron. I know. But I learned a golden fucking nugget from reading women self-help books. You know what female self-help books do? 95% of the content is reaffirming language for their current state. Love yourself. You're a queen. You're the best. You're an awesome person. Don't worry what other people think. Bunch of reaffirming information, okay? And then 5% critique. Let's flip it on the other side. Read a men's self-help book. Ooh, 95%. You're a fucking bum. You're a loser. You don't make enough money. You're broke. You need to get your shit together. Bitches don't want to suck your dick because you stink. And then 5% affirmation of their current situation. And it fucking hit me. The reason why women behave the way that they do is that we quite literally have an entire economy, an entire industry. Fuck, I'm gonna call it the entire fucking matrix tells women that they're special and gives them little to zero incentive to improve.
These are 100% facts. He did not miss. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into the next video.
What you talking about? But I feel like have your shit together before you go on a dating process, so that your dating isn't spent begging this nigga to get you up to par.
I said that in one of my videos. Dating is so peaceful for me because I'm not backed up in bills. So my frustration is not like, oh my God, why? That's where that what you doing?
What you doing?
Yeah,
Irritating.
When a man that you like, technically what you doing, you still gonna have the same butterflies. You're not looking for him to say, what you doing? Oh, nothing, got this $1,200 for your rent. You're not expecting that. You're so happy that the person right. But they so busy looking for somebody to take care of them. What you doing again? It's supposed to be a cash app. Y'all got to get yourselves together.
And when you put it
expecting stuff. Yeah,
when you put it like that, that makes a lot of sense.
Like my dating process is not going in with my hands out. That's
because there's nothing wrong with if he decides to send you a cash.
Yeah, but it's only cool if he does it on his own. If he does it on his own will. Yeah, because that's Chevy Caprice, by the way. You know, she's the one who I picked up that dry begging from. Even though I know somebody said somebody else was saying it years ago. I forgot who it was, but I don't care who it came from. I think the shit is hilarious. Dry begging, I'm definitely adding that to my repertoire. But she's 100% right. A lot of these women are coming into the dating market with their hand out, and it seems like no matter how much men say it's unattractive and it's repulsive and disgusting, women are still kind of like, oh, you know, they just hit you with more shaming and guilt language, like, oh, well, you're just not the man for me, or that's broke man energy, little dick energy, a broke man wouldn't say that, you know, the typical things that they use out of their playbook to try to shame you into doing what they want you to do. Women have to use manipulation in order to get you to do what they want to do. And it's sad to see that, because these are the same women that want men to communicate with them. And as much as they know men are far more direct communicators than women are, this is how they operate. Yeah, that don't make any sense, does it? Let's keep it moving.
Like the fire y'all up this Friday. You ever notice how women always have these long horror stories when it comes to any form of relationship, whether it be intimate or platonic? Oh, I never had a female friend over 2 years because they be hating. Oh, all my relationships was trash because they just didn't know how to handle a woman like me. Mm-hmm. But then you ask men, oh, you know, my last relationship trash, homegirl was crazy, whatever, they weren't. But I had this ex back when I was 16, 17, and she was a great woman, but I messed up. I couldn't value that. and then they have friendships for over decades. Why do you think that is? Because as long as you cool, we cool. If you genuine, men are cool. It's no problem. Men don't look for situations off of conditions. It's women. Women either want to fuck with you for financial gain or for the aesthetic because you look good. You look good to hang around. Huh? Y'all always want to be a girl's girl until it's time to be one. Now you're trying to take away her shine to make you shine brighter. I thought you was bad, mama. What happened? Women be the problem.
And you know what? When I first saw this video, I was kind of like, damn, bruh. Shorty just dropped the gem. I never really thought about looking at dating that way. Picture this, bruh. I can guarantee you, most men that are watching this video or watch my channel, I can guarantee y'all probably got friends that y'all are still cool with for decades, years. Y'all probably known them since high school. Y'all know I just came from New Orleans and saw my best friend. Both of us are 38. Me and him been best friends since I was 5 years old. And I went all the way down to New Orleans to see him. He still comes back home to Cincinnati to see me and see family. We used to be attached to the hip. People thought we were cousins. I mean, I'm like, we basically look at each other that way. I mean, the brother could go to my house and spend the night there, and I don't even got to be there. You know what I mean? Like, my mom is very welcoming of him, treats him like family, and vice versa. But when you look at female friendships, a lot of females that I know, they don't have real long friendships like that. They're typically like, you see women switching friend groups every few years, just like she said. So there's definitely some truth to that. And sometimes, and after watching that video, it kind of made me think, I wonder how that translates to relationships, and you know, if that translates to the divorce rate as well. When you think about it, man, it's sad to say, and I know it's going to be hard for women to hear, but it sounds like men value loyalty and longevity when it comes to relationships more than women do. I don't know. Just my opinion based off of my take from watching that video. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let's keep it moving.
There is a masculinity shortage. If you don't believe me, check this out.
All right, let's go.
Talking to a guy on a dating app, he told me that he's looking for a serious relationship. I sent him two, and he asked me, what do you look for in a serious relationship? And I said, I'm attracted to masculinity. How do you think this man responded to me saying that I'm attracted to masculinity? He says, I don't know where I rank on the masculine scale.
And what was wrong with that? That was a perfectly reasonable response, and also means that gentleman is most likely rather self-aware of who he is as a person, and understands that masculinity can be interpreted in many different ways by each individual person.
What? Masculinity are just the qualities or attributes associated with men. Synonyms are maleness, manliness. The opposite is femininity.
I'm glad we broke out the dictionary for that one.
To have a grown man question whether or not if he's even masculine shows you the state of how men are thinking in 2024. And
not entirely, because there's a wide variety of difference, possibly between what one person considers to be masculine behavior, or what one culture considers to be masculine behavior, and what another person or culture would consider to be that type of behavior. So, a person should take that into consideration.
I know some of you are going to read this, but he says, I also think it's up for interpretation on what qualities are masculine. That's true.
I sense a but coming.
But you're the man. The masculine thing is for you to know what masculinity is and aspire to be that, whatever your interpretation is.
Is this making anyone else's brain hurt? Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Instead, he's basically telling me, like, well, I don't know if I'm masculine. I guess masculinity is different depending on who you're talking to. What do you think it is? I tell him what attributes I associate with masculinity. This is a 38-year-old man. What is in the water?
Really? Maybe there should be something in the water, because one actually made an entire video actually proving that gentleman's point, because masculinity is entirely up for interpretation, unless, of course, one would rather just leave it up to the men to explain it.
Right, but y'all don't want to do that. And I'll tell you why they don't want to do that. Because when men describe masculinity, the word, it doesn't involve finances. Because when men think of masculinity, the first thing that doesn't come to our head is finances. When women think of masculinity, that's one of the first things that come to the mind. So when you're sitting over here saying there's a masculinity shortage, no, that well, there's some truth to that, and I think I'm gonna show you in this next video a little bit why. But in my opinion, like dude said, it could be left for interpretation, because what women see masculinity as, especially nowadays in the West, is far different than what men think of. Because like I said, when women think of masculinity nowadays, it's usually tied to finances. Because as much as y'all try to sit over here and say, well, we need more than that, I'm like, yeah, but when y'all start with that and y'all can't accept everything else that y'all claim that is more important than money, but when a guy doesn't have the money that can give you the lifestyle that you want, then all that other shit doesn't even matter to y'all. But again, masculinity is different upon, there's a pretty basis, but I think, it varies person to person. Me personally, I think it varies gender to gender, but like I said, I think that's the real difference. Let's keep it moving.
Women who raise boys and men without a father in the picture. Those who know. Electrocomplex. Obviously, we'll draw the line at like physical incest, but you want your son to take the place and fill the void of a partnership for a man in your life. And so what happens is he takes that role where it's like, oh, this is my partner in a sense, because he feels that void where we're going out, we're doing things, it's male energy, right? And then what happens is another woman comes into the picture. She's threatening your position. It's like, who does know, right? But you can't reconcile it because you're his mom. Moms struggle with relinquishing the role of who the woman and the primary person in that man's life is going to be. In healthy dynamics where the mom is married and the mom is in a happy relationship with their partner, this doesn't happen. When the mom is married and in a healthy dynamic with their partner, this doesn't happen.
Eventually, you're going to have to come to a point where you realize that being a good man isn't being the man that everybody else needs you to fucking be. And it's kind of funny because it seems like everyone who needs men or needs something from men has a fucking opinion on what a good man should be. Single moms tell you that a good man is willing to accept some other man's children as his own and pay her bills. Girlfriends say that good men don't have multiple women that they see. Bosses say that good men are willing to work late. Religions say that good men pay their tithing and commit themselves to God. And this person says a good man is that. And that person says a good man is that. And it seems like every single one of these motherfuckers who has an opinion on what a good man should be seems to be the same motherfucker who needs that thing from that man. At what point in time do men get to decide what good men are? And when I say men, I don't mean feminist, brainwashed betas who cater to people's needs, primarily women who think that they get to pick and choose what a good man is, because that's not the case. We as men are what decide what a good man is. Eventually,
And I agree with that 100%. But I'm going to let you know right now, most women are not, unfortunately. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel on the Traveler. Link is in the description. As well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trout Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any other merch, Spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.